So that was a very kind introduction. Thank you. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, sir.
Dr. Avasthi, Professor Shukla, thank you very much for having me over. And I hope you guys can hear me in the back there. Yes? No?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So, I think this is a wonderful event for building an ecosystem where some people hopefully will whip out their checkbooks and write the checks, some of the entrepreneurs will bring their ideas, and hopefully there will be very attractive ideas to get the funding and the support system that goes with it. Luckily for me, I've been involved in quite a few startups throughout my life journey, and Dr. Avasthi and Professor Shukla asked me to share my experiences and learnings, so to speak, with the budding entrepreneurs over here. And I think it's a privilege for me to do that. And in very short time frame, I'll try to do that. At the same time, I think it's far more interesting if people have their own particular problems, particular areas where they would want to get some sharing and relate my experiences. So I'll encourage everybody to ask questions, because if I give the gap, that might be relevant to you, it may not be relevant to you, right? But if you ask the questions in terms of the problems that you're facing, I'll be very happy if I'm able to share my experience and give you some ideas or answers to your particular problems, because that's where for me the value is of spending that time and this interaction. Okay. So I'll share 5 points based on my life journey and my life experiences. Obviously everybody has their own ideas, their own experiences and their own gap. So some of this might be relevant to you, some of it may not be relevant to you. Nonetheless, I think they have helped me, and I have curbed that based on my failures and my learning lessons in life. So point number 1, I always tell people we are about 1,000 engineering company by now. All of them essentially the software engineering and electronics hardware engineering. Lesson number 1 I have learned is that customer always comes first. Everybody says this, the customer first. But there are nuances there. When I say the customer first, I think the first thing people have to learn is to look at the problem from customer's perspective. A lot of times we confuse our pain, our challenges with customers' challenges and customer problems. So when you look at the problem from customer's perspective, sometimes the problem definition changes, sometimes the product scope or the product specification changes. And the value that you are able to add to the customer may vary significantly. A lot of people started the startups in the, selling the goods on the web when the .com happened in year 2000. Everybody was busy coming up with a website which was selling something, or people can buy something, people can sell something, an auction place, all sort of things, right? It was for the hotel bookings, for the airline ticket bookings, for your jewelry, for your computers, all of that. Now, even very recently, Flipkart is a roaring success, solving the same problem. But they did one bit differently, and that's what made them roaring success. And that bit that was done differently purely was doing the problem from the customer's perspective. This based on what I've read. I don't know whether this is true or not, but cash on delivery was something that they introduced, and which fundamentally changed how people perceive the ease of doing the transaction. And that made a huge difference in terms of acceptability in the marketplace. So, there is a saying that nazare badli to nazara badal gaya.